Hello everybody, my name is Treesap Thief, part of Little A Games, and I want to give an update that I felt like I should have given a long time ago. PFWolf. Alright. How about them monthly updates? Pretty sure I talked about those. Didn't happen. Why? Well, we had a storm in April, which is the last update I had, which was a doozy of a storm. We had some hail damage in the house, and we had to do a lot of that repair over the summer, so I was pretty busy with that. Granted, we had contractors do the work. I still was doing all kinds of other stuff. I ripped out a door in my kitchen and replaced it around the same time, and then the whole flooring had to go. It was a pile of mess. Summer also happened. We were busy over the summertime. And, yeah, I also had a kid. August. I've been busy since then too. And now the holidays. It's just been a very busy year. Life is always going to come first. So I didn't really get a whole lot done. So we're going to talk about progress. Yes, progress has been made. I started back up somewhere at the end of October. But it really hasn't gotten any farther than where we left off in April. I wasn't really happy with where I landed in April, so I decided to try different solutions and try to tackle the performance issues that we were having. Right now, it's a lot better, but it's more performance-centric, I suppose. And I want to keep it that way. So the new progress that we've done, one of the biggest things I wanted to do was I wanted to see if I could load the data differently. Now, to an average person playing the game, it doesn't matter. But you don't want to have to load all the sprites, all the walls, all the graphics, all the sounds into your RAM to not really use them at that time. So I did something a little different where I only loaded them when I needed them. Or I have the opportunity to load those particular things when I need them. Another thing I've been working on, which I'm kind of caught and stuck in, is something called image transforms. So I would have an image that can anchor to different parts of the screen: top left, center, bottom left, bottom center. There's 9 different points. And it would either set based on different positions and scaling and all this kind of stuff. It's not perfected yet. I'm still in the middle of working on it. I'll show some graphics at some point to kind of give you a demonstration of what those really are. And then another thing I was working on is something called font as a graphic. That was really quick to do. When I first originally did it, it's not actually that big of a deal, but I thought it's kind of a neat thing to do is when the fonts are drawn, they draw them all individual letters one at a time, loops through every single time. And I wanted to find a way to only do it once. So I built the font out as it looks like a graphic in the code, and it spits it out in a single graphic format, just kind of like a little picture on the screen. So I thought that was pretty neat, just a simple little win in my book. Oh yeah, here's some good explanations into how all these things work. I didn't actually put any pictures or anything on here. So lazy data loading, that one would load everything. It would identify that you have things, like I have all these walls, I have all these sprites, I have all these sounds, but I'm not going to load them into memory yet. Just know where they are, so when I need to go load them, like at the beginning of a level, or I open up a menu screen, I'll do it then. Image transforms, insert graphics here. I did a bunch of different things. It's overkill in my opinion, but I really like it. I want to be able to put any kind of graphic anywhere, and I want to stretch it, I want to scale it, I want to set it to whatever I need it to be so that anything works on any screen, any resolution. Font as a graphic, quick little representation of how that looks. Looks pretty nice when it gets put in, but to the user, you don't even notice it. When it also opens the door for when we have fonts that are just flat color versus graphics. It can all work the same way. So, what's next? I want to finish the image transforms because it's not really 100% done yet. And I want to recreate all the scenes up into the main menu. So the PC-13 screen, the title screen. There's a couple other ones in there that I want to do. And just build those out with the new functionality that I've got. I don't think I'm going to be able to get to the main menu functionality yet, because once I start doing that, I open up a can of worms if I need to do the input manager, I need to do some other things. So we're going to try little bits at a time. And eventually I want to pivot back into the actual game renderer, which is, the most important part of the engine, and see what I can do performance-wise in there. As also, at the end of the day, I want to see if there's other options that I can do to make different kind of renderers and which ones we want to use and all that stuff going forward. So it's getting there. It's something to look forward to. I don't know when I want to report this on. Like, is it going to be January? Is it going to be February? I don't know yet. Could it be later? Again, no idea. Holidays kind of throw a wrench in a few things. Being busy does too. But I want to set myself goals for 2026. These are goals I originally wanted to do this year, but unfortunately other things kind of shifted those priorities for the better. I really like how things turned out this year. They just were very, very busy. So I'm hoping to try and continue to do PFWolf monthly updates. Even if there isn't really anything to amount for that month, I still want to have something to show saying, yes, I am still here, I'm still alive. I want to get back into my YouTube Let's Plays, because I miss doing that. It was fun. And I'm curious to see what mods in Wolf 3D I've missed and what other games I'd be interested in playing. I wanted to start streaming this year, but I'm going to see if I can try and do it next year. It's going to be late at night, unfortunately. I can't do it during the day because I got to get both kids to bed. So I might end up doing it late at night after they're both to bed. Hop on for a couple hours and we do all kinds of things. I'll do dev streams of PFWolf, play some games. I don't know. I haven't really thought about it yet, but I might want to do it once or twice a week. It's kind of my thought, but it all depends. And I still am looking into trying to do these Wolf 3D How It Works videos. Other things have taken priority, and I haven't gotten to those. Those are kind of the last thing on the list. But I've got some very interesting ideas. Now I just need to figure out how to do some good video editing software and get pretty good at it. I know how to use video editing software, but now doing transitions and animations and things like that, how to do them effectively is where I need to practice up on. Once I do that, then I think those videos will be much more viable. So I think that's all I've got. Yep. That's my update for now. It's been 8 months. I hope that's more than enough explanation. I'd say stay tuned to see some Let's Plays coming up, hopefully. I don't want to just dish them out the moment I get them done, but I'm going to try and scatter them out a bit if I get some really good ones up and running. So stay tuned. Till then, I will see you guys next time. Thank you. Bye.